has been gaining a lot of notoriety during the World Cup. Uh, Obviously, that's really well deserved. I know the manga was like a big hit as well. And so I was like, hey, I was scrolling on TikTok, seeing all these different Blue Lock posts, and I was like, hey, why don't I make a video about my favorite anime, because I've been watching anime for a bit now, and yeah, just wanted to go through my favorites and things I've watched, or anime that I've started and haven't finished yet, and you guys can judge me on that. But yeah, I remember watching my first anime. We can go back to the beginning. It was actually, I think, like 2019 or 2020 when I watched Haikyuu. It's kind of crazy because I didn't watch any anime before, but the first season was on Netflix, and so I was on my way to Maryland to see my family. We go down there once a year. I'm actually going down there for Christmas as well this year, and so it's like a 10-hour drive, and it takes a long time. You go through a lot of mountains and whatnot, and I was just like searching for something to watch on Netflix, and I stumbled across Haikyuu, and I was like, this is really cool. I don't know much about volleyball, but it seems really awesome and wholesome. And so I started watching it. Little did I know that ended up being one of my favorite shows of all time. Haikyuu, if you haven't watched it, it's extremely popular. Honestly, most of the anime I've watched are really popular. Nothing too like niche or underground and whatnot, but I really tend to enjoy like the most common tropes that you see in a lot of anime. And so I watched Haikyuu. That was my first anime. I really love it. Honestly, I love like the filler episodes so much, and like just how it kind of captures like a friend group growing up together and going through high school through a sport, and like going from being not very good to very good. And I don't know, I'm just really excited for the next season, and I'm really scared for like when the rest of the players are going to graduate and leave. I'm like really sad about that. But I believe the next season is going to be coming out in 2023, hopefully. Or maybe, yeah, I think it's 2023. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I just love Haikyuu. It's great anime, and I don't know, it kind of threw me into the world anime. And so after Haikyuu, I mean, honestly, like if I could give it a rating out of 10, like Haikyuu is almost perfect. It's like a 9 out of 10 for me. I'm not too stringent with my ratings, but I just really appreciated it. It was very wholesome, and I wish I could watch it again for the first time. And I know it's very popular. It made me really want to play volleyball, actually, which I think is really cool, how like anime makes you want to participate in different sports. So for example, you know that obviously like Blue Lock is going to have a big impact on Japanese soccer or football, and it's just cool to see how much like media can have a cultural impact on people, which I think is a beautiful thing. And so after Haikyuu, I went looking for different anime because I got like thrown into this world, and the next one that I watched was Hunter x Hunter, which I love so much. As you can tell back here, we have the Killua and Gon like little light, and of course like I had to get that. Hunter x Hunter is incredible. I love it so much. It's literally like the most classic shonen. They have like the Hunter exams, which is literally just like the Chunin exams, but the character development is incredible. And I'm sure you guys, if you're into anime and watching this, you guys have watched it. But I just love the interactions between Gon and Killua, and again, I love just the building of the world, like the Greed Island arc. I love that so much. So yeah, that's another anime I really enjoyed. And so yeah, after Hunter x Hunter, I watched, of course, like Attack on Titan. I watched Full Alchemist Brotherhood. I started that. I still have not gotten past like episode 10 or 15 of that, which is, I know, pretty frowned upon because people tend to call it the best anime. I just haven't had time to get into it. I watched Naruto, of course. Shout out to my roommate Nora Prendergast, because she also watches Naruto and is a big fan. I got her a Naruto themed shot glass for her birthday, which is really fun. And I love how culturally like impactful Naruto has been. I actually got like a Naruto shirt a little while back. Shout out to Hot Topic. Honestly, like as much hate as Hot Topic gets, I enjoy it. So, you know, they miss a lot, but they also have some hidden gems there. So I wouldn't sleep on Hot Topic. Obviously, like for anime merch, Hypeland is great too. But also, like when I think about like other anime that I've watched throughout the years, recently I watched Banana Fish, started that, which was really great. Vinland Saga, which is really great. I haven't fully finished that, but I know that there is a new season 17 season 1. I had to put all my friends on it. Probably one of my favorite anime. I just love Tanjiro so much. And I went to watch the movie with Matt and my other friend, which is really funny because literally he has not watched any anime ever. He just came to the Demon Slayer movie, which I thought was so funny. But the soundtrack is the best, and I'm excited for the next season. And so besides that, obviously right now I'm watching Blue Lock with Nora, Joon Lee, and Matt, and so it's been really fun because it's kind of been taking over the world right now. I haven't caught up. We're on like episode number 4 or 5, but we're probably gonna grind that out soon. But yeah, seeing the cultural impact of Blue Lock and just seeing how much it's influenced people has been incredible. And yeah, I just really love sports anime because it kind of like gets that teamwork essence and like has a lot of filler, which is really fun. But also it's kind of like a normal shonen, which is really exciting and motivational, but also like it can apply to real life. So for example, like Matt, June, and I played in this I Am Soccer League at our college, and we actually won, and it was really funny because we always reference Blue Lock, and it kind of motivated us to like train harder, which I think is awesome. And so that's been definitely one of my favorite anime. I think like honestly the animation could be a little bit better, but maybe it does get more intense and better later. I think like studios like Mappa have kind of like spoiled us with the animation quality of like Attack on Titan and whatnot, so maybe we have to like kind of, you know, lower expectations for something like Blue Lock. I'm not sure which studio did it, but they timed it well, and how Japan's World Cup kits are also inspired by Blue Lock is so class, so yeah, it's just been really cool. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, like, if you guys recommend any anime for me to watch, please put it down in the comments below. I always love getting exposed to new things to watch and new media. And so yeah, just kind of wanted to chat quickly about like the anime that I've been watching and what I would recommend. I feel like if you haven't gotten into anime yet, everything that I mentioned is honestly probably like a pretty good anime to get started with. Get started on your anime watching adventure. I feel like anime like Dragon Ball Z or like Pokemon even are like kind of like starters, but I think like Hunter x Hunter is a really good one to start with, or Haikyuu. Maybe Haikyuu might be a little bit boring for you, but yeah, I really like Hunter x Hunter. Or even watching some movies like Your Name, Silent Voice, to get some great music. But just kind of throw yourself in there, watch something easy on Netflix, watch the first few seasons, then maybe get a Crunchyroll account. But yeah, I don't know, I just love anime, and I love watching it, and obviously I don't have like the most pretentious, distinguished taste, but there's a lot of fun YouTube videos and media surrounding anime as well, like Trash Taste is a great podcast. They don't really talk about anime, to be honest, but it's in that community. And so it's kind of, I'm interested to see if there's any like crossover between like wholesome ASMR subscribers in our community and people that watch anime, because I think it's pretty fun. Also another anime that you might want to watch as your first one might be One Punch Man, which is super funny. I just love it so much. And it's a really short watch. Promise Neverland season 1 is great, but like everyone talks about season 2 is just terrible. I've never even started watching it, but like the premise, what they set up in season 1, literally flawless. And there are some other sad ones, like Banana Fish, and there's, you know, some other sad anime you can look into. Kind of depends on what you're into, but I think for the most part into like shonen and basic stuff. But also like slice of life anime are pretty nice in general. I haven't gotten to the point where I've read manga, but also if you guys have manga, you'd like to, you know, suggest me to read, I would love to do that, or even do that on a video where we just kind of like read some manga pages and study or something like that. I want to do some videos where it's kind of like Pomodoro or like study with me videos. I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, leave some recommendations below. Also, like, we're hoping for the set is to like basically make it a little bit better, so we have like more little plushies and stuff, so we're trying to expand into that. But yeah, I'd say overall that's kind of my review of the anime I've watched in the past few years. Nothing too crazy, nothing so been trying to get more into that. And honestly, like I feel like that's like one of my main goals this next year is to get into reading manga. But yeah, that's kind of what I had for you guys. A little quick ramble. You guys know I love talking. I love rambling about things, and anime is something I'm very passionate about. I love so much, and so yeah, appreciate it. I love you guys, and be sure to recommend some anime below. See you in the next video.